Bruce Lee's JKD punching bag exercise. Now today we're going to show you a few exercises that you can do when you're working with the heavy bag. But first let's cover what are some of the most common mistakes that people make. So Sifu, when people are training with the heavy bag, what are some of the common errors that like maybe a beginner would make?
Well, it's just the, if your footwork is way too wide and you're having to reach over to hit the bag. And those are the things you don't want to do. You want to be able to have crisp, good form, tight, and then not only that is, if you're having a hard time keeping your hands up, you might as well just put these on your face, because in actual combat, if you're doing this and then all of a sudden you're here, that's the mistake. There's an opening, because this is where you get tagged. So if you go 1, 2, in case a hit's coming this way, you're at least protected, right? But in the art of JKD, all we're doing is really looking at this type of a punch. We don't have to turn it. It's just elbow in, fire, and fire with a cross punch. On a cross punch, the mistake would be that you're flat-footed back here. So if you're flat and you're doing this, that would be the wrong punch. If you twist it, and you get a longer reach, you get a little bit more power while you hit. Now, the heavy bag is supplemental. It's just something there in case you don't have a partner to work with. And I wouldn't do too much on heavy bag, because then you're going to rely on this density of hitting power. But it's a good workout bag to work with, right? Just as long as your footwork is working with it. Now, you can angle or you can stay centered. And I would teach beginners to do a jab cross or jab jab cross. So let's say, for instance, I'll go jab, break it up, jab cross, right? And start over. 1, 1, 2. Bring in your hands back. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, it's preferable, because if you're here, you create these bad habits.
And then drop your hands.
Yeah, dropping your hands. You know, it wouldn't be practical. It's more keeping your head down, mix it up. Okay, now the other thing I like adding is the hook punch. If the hook punch is done, don't go into an extreme. Okay, that's way too much.
Swing punch, right?
It's a swinging punch. It's in proper form, and you could injure yourself because this thing is pretty heavy. So you imagine the head is not going to feel like this if you are going for the head. So if you're doing something like that, it's preferable that you keep your elbow in and keep it tight. So economy of motion versus here, it's here. So watch, I go 1, 1, 2, tight. 1, 1, 2, tight. 1, 1, 2, tight. Now, you could do a lot of variation. You can dip, you can hit, dip, hit, dip, cross. And it just depends on how you want to perform the hits, because it's just random at this point. It's not necessarily what's happening here. It's dead. Nothing is going on. So you're just working on tools. If I do an overhand punch, then I'm doing this and I'm turning the body into almost a corkscrew in case the fist's here. So I'm imagining that he's throwing the punch, I'm going here, right? Maybe I can come back up with an uppercut. So you just imagine that you're putting all your emotion and content in there. If you want to go nuts, okay, and then you can add the kicks later.
Siva, this is a personal question. I think with a lot of Bruce Lee fans have seen the Bruce Lee Jeet kind of documentary. Bruce was hitting the heavy bag. It's one of the rare footage that Bruce Lee was hitting the heavy bag.
Right.
I'm sure you've seen it done black and white.
Yes.
How he was not doing jab cross hook. He was just kind of practicing his hip. He was just bam, 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 hitting them. What was that about?
It's a very controversial video.
Yeah.
I guess you could call it that because people claim he's doing something wrong, or they claim that he was doing something another way. So everybody can interpret it one way or another. My thoughts on it is, I think he was developing power out of that. He didn't care what it looked like. but I think he was adding emotional content behind it as well. So if somebody was coming at you and you wanted to release that fury, who cares what it looks like? It's a hit. By that time, you're going, you're getting all you want into it, sacrificing form, of course, but the point is that you're hitting, right? And, you know, I'll go back to form. Again, don't get wild on it, get crisp. I prefer that.
That makes sense. So there you go. That's the punching bag exercise. Now, see when they practice, of course, forms, take the time, speed, right? Great tool for endurance, obviously.
Yes.
What would be a good routine? Like how many? They say 3 minutes per round.
I would do 3 minutes, just working on the bag. You start off slow. Yeah, you could just take it easy. Don't overpower it in the beginning. You're gonna run out of gas, and so you just pick it up where you're used to, you know, maintaining that for 3 minutes and take a break, another 3 minutes.
Like 1 minute, maybe 1 minute break?
Yeah, I'd say 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds, 1 minute.
And then do it again. So maybe 2 rounds.
2 rounds. And then as the endurance gets better, they can do 2, 3 rounds.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, if you're gonna go into a fight, that's different. We're talking about the average professional worker, you know. Does he have time to do that all night? Probably not, you know. But, you know, get yourself a goal and then work with it.
Awesome. So comment below if you have any questions when you're working the bag. Again, it's just only limit to your imagination. Click on the I button if you want to check out some of the other exercise videos. And make sure you subscribe. Click on the subscribe button below, right there. Subscribe. Turn the notification, turn on the bell. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the video. We've been giving you so much information, a lot of valuable knowledge from Sifu. Right? Also check out the other videos on the right as well. Until next time, practice hard, practice safe. I'll see you in the next video. Be one of my friends.